I'm Claudia Rivers, and I am located here in Centennial, Colorado. I've been with Wings for Widows since the first of the year, January of 2025, and it's been a wonderful experience. So, my first client with Wings for Widows was Cara, and Cara was such an incredible experience for me to begin this journey with Wings for Widows. Cara, when I first met her, I went to her home and she was immediately just very welcoming. And in the center of her living room, she had this full display of her husband who recently passed away, Andrew. I felt honored. I felt honored that she invited me into her home and that she shared with me the person who, had just passed and she loved so dearly, and he was only 55 years old. So I could just see the devastation. And that's where our emotional journey started with. Cara and I connected immediately. And again, this was my first experience with Wings for Widows, and I had gone through all of the coursework. And I love that as a CFP in practice for over 20 years, I love that part of the program was structured in a way that it brought the financial planning aspect together with the emotional human-centric aspect of comprehensive planning. And so that's what I loved about the program, and that's kind of where Cara and I started our discussion. The reason she contacted me was because she was on the Experian website, and she was there to protect her husband, her deceased husband identity. And that was something that she taught me about. And that's, again, something about this program. I feel like I'm also learning a lot about an area that I wasn't as familiar with. And so she was there protecting her husband's identity. And so she reached out to me because she was concerned about making sure that her assets were okay. And then she also had inherited life insurance. So she wanted to make sure that she put her money to work. And so that was the catalyst for her reaching out to Wings for Widows. So those were kind of our hot buttons, so to speak. And that's how we started our journey. But there were other things that we uncovered that I don't think she realized were weighing on her. So because she was organized, we were able to go through the financial planning process very quickly. So after the first meeting and gathering all the pertinent information and what was on her mind, her goals, what she envisioned for herself and her future, the second meeting was where I was able to, make the magic work. I was able to present to her a comprehensive financial snapshot of where she was. We went through all different areas of planning. We went through estate planning. We went through her insurance planning, her retirement planning projections. And by the end of that second meeting, I noticed a transformation already in Cara. One of the things where I really lit up because I could see the relief melt away, I should say, was the financial planning projections, the cash flow of what her future self looked like. That was the thing she didn't know, because since her husband was managing the majority of the assets, she didn't know if she would outlive her assets. And so there was a lot of uncertainty and doubt now that she was standing on her own 2 feet as to whether this money was going to last. Did she need to go get another job? She was just trying to figure out all of these things. And when I did the cash flow, I said, Cara, you're going to be okay. Your money's going to last. And I said, but if we make the adjustments that I'm going to recommend as a result of looking at everything, your money will last well into your 90s. And that's when all of the stress melted away and you could see the visual relief. And that, at that moment, I felt so proud of myself for being a part of this positive impact on her life. So that's kind of it in a nutshell of our experience, and that's the kind of help that an advisor actually brings to a real life experience.